Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Dear Madam Adam Live. It is Sunday night. People are probably watching the Oscars. But if you're here, thank you for being here. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button when you join the live. Thank you for being here. We have quite a few emails to answer. And yeah. Let's see here. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the live. All right. We have quite a few to go through, so we might as well just go ahead and get started. This one is from someone called Amy. Hello, dear friend. I have had a reading from you in the past. My life is wild right now. Things are happening in my relationship that I never imagined would happen in a million years. My life has so many roads right now, and I'm lost. When I got to the previous reading, it was out of curiosity. Now it's for guidance. The setting boundaries with people. The collective reads seem to be me. I have a hard time setting boundaries with people I love and allow things that should not be allowed because of love. Well, love makes us do weird things. Guidance and insight, absolutely. Let's see what I've got for Amy. Nine of Pentacles energy. We kind of have to put our money where our mouth is right now. A lot of stuff is between you and karma, it seems. And then this Four of Swords here, that we need to cultivate feelings of rest. We need to know when we've done enough. Life is wild right now. Things in the relationship that we never imagined are happening. I'm imagining not positive things then. Setting boundaries with the people that we love. Yeah. No, the karma of it all, honey, you have to let people do what they're going to do. You have to let people fail if they're going to fail. You have to quit doing more than you said you would do. Like, we have to let people take care of themselves. You know what I mean? Like, if you're always the one that fixes everything, if you're always the one that does for others, like, what happens if you're not there to do that shit for people, to pick up the slack, or to play the role that you're used to playing for them? You need to let people hold up their end of the table. So, Nine of Pentacles energy, walk your walk, put your money where your mouth is, show it, participate in it. And find rest by knowing that when you've done enough. We have to know when we've done enough. We have to know when we did what we said we would do, and that's it. That's all we have to do, is what we said. So, and on boundaries, I say this a lot, but people often don't have a problem with boundaries. What we have a problem with is the conflict attached to boundaries. That's the problem. So, and that's where I feel this rest component comes in, because letting people hold up their end so that you can rest, and you can, so that you're not spread thin anymore, So, karma's just the oven. Hold up your end of the table, do what you said, let people hold up their end. And if they're unable to, or they can't or won't, then that should show you some things about them. Some people are not capable of giving us what we need. Tough love, right? Hard truths, but that's what we're here for. All right. All righty then. I've got Cynthia from Maine. Hello, Madam Adam. I've been single for over 9 years, focusing on my mom era. My son is now 8, and we are ready to find the missing piece of our family. I've been manifesting my best life and really focused on self-love to attract my true soulmate and love story. Can you please pull cards and see what they have to say? Absolutely. Well, very good. That's amazing that you've dedicated, the early years of your kid's life to just the two of you. I think that's wonderful. Manifesting our best life, focus, self-love. Very nice. Why not, right? Why not now? It sounds like you're ready. 9 of Pentacles for you as well. Stuck to me a little bit there. And that 9 of Pentacles, again, is the need to walk the walk, talk the talk, dress the part, look the part, act the part, show that you're ready to receive. Yeah. Queen of Pentacles energy as well. Practice gratitude for yourself and the work that you've done thus far. The World is the suggestion here for this, that it's you finding this missing piece of your family is going to be a whole new chapter of life. One door closes and another opens, essentially. So, basically, I guess what we're saying is don't settle. Don't settle for less than you deserve and what you want in a person or a partner. Yeah. So 9 of Pentacles, once again, be about it. Put your money where your mouth is. Don't forget to practice gratitude for yourself and your resilience and how you got everything that you've got right now. And dating or, attracting a romantic partner is a whole new endeavor for you. It's a new chapter. So we have to make sure that we're not bringing old relationships into this. But it looks very positive and doable. Why not now? Cynthia, darling, why not? Good for you, Cynthia. I'm so glad. We're making sure that we're not settling, as I said. Stubborn. Stubborn, sure, but make sure we're being wise. No one has to meet your expectations. So you have to meet people where they're at. They're only going to be able to meet you so far. We don't know what other people have been through and where they're at with their lives. So make sure you're not too stubborn. We're not settling, but we're not too stubborn either. We have to be realistic with people and what humans are capable of. So why not now? Yeah, I'm here for it. And thank you, Cynthia, for tuning in. 28 people watching. Thank you guys so much for joining me during the live. I know that I get a lot more, not more, but we get some views following on the recording. So if you're watching the after, thank you for viewing. And make sure you hit that thumbs up button as well. It helps me out quite a bit. All right. Hello, welcome to those of you that are just joining. Welcome to it. We've answered a couple of emails. We have some more to get through. The live is around an hour or so. So for the next 50 minutes, I will be answering emails and any questions you guys might have from the chat as well. All right. Let's see. Dear Madam Adam, I'd like to ask tarot for some perspective as I'm feeling overwhelmed with all the change in my life. I feel like something is missing, but I'm not sure what it is. Thank you for your time. Wishing you all the best, Maha or Maja. Either way. Thank you for writing in, my love. I hope I got your name right. Let's see what I've got for you. We need to embrace collaboration and teamwork. Know the role you play as well. In a group, know what you would provide a group. Seven of Wands energy. Yeah, you need to have the space to stand up and fight for whatever it is that you want here. Your road to victory is dependent on blood, sweat, and tears. It's dependent on you fighting for what you want. So Page of Pentacles energy, just show up, be willing to learn from the people that you collaborate with. What we're missing though is the teamwork, it seems. I hope that resonates with you. And I think we're all a little overwhelmed. I went to hang out with some friends yesterday, and I've been personally going through it with my mental health and stuff. I've been really in a weird, shitty place, and it's one of my girlfriend's birthdays tomorrow, and we were celebrating their birthday, doing some axe throwing and stuff like that. And just venting to my friends and talking to them about it was really, really nice, because I isolate myself when I'm going through it, when I'm overwhelmed or when I'm stressed or when I'm, in my feelings or when I'm in my head. I don't think that I am equipped, I guess, for public engagement, for public. I don't feel like I'm equipped for the public. And I think that that's the hardest part about like being online and having an online business, is that so much of it is fake. So much of social media is fake, and it projects falsities of what's real and what isn't real. I'm like, how do these people have time to go to the gym if all I'm seeing is just their videos? How do they have time? Like, how do people have time to post content and go to the gym and eat right and be healthy and stuff like that? Like, but yeah, I've just been feeling really, really, really crazy overwhelmed and just not motivated and just really off, and lately things have been getting better. Actually, hanging out with these friends yesterday really helped me out quite a bit. So that's my point with this, is that it's this overwhelming feeling. It's something that I think a lot of us are going through right now. And nothing astrological I don't mean anything astrological by that. Oh, well, this planet's lined up with all these other ones. No, I think it has to do with like the state of our country. I think it has to do with the state of the world right now. I think it has to do with the economy. I think it's just a lot of real world fucking problems are happening, and they're weighing on us in different ways. So, and some of us heavier than others. And I think for me, it's just been really heavy this new year. So yeah, I hung out with some friends yesterday. We did some axe throwing and just kind of sitting in a circle together, chatting and talking about what we're going through was really helpful, to know that I'm not alone and I'm not the only one that's feeling unmotivated. And you know, everything feels just so hard and complicated. Posting content feels hard, and being live sometimes feels hard, but being live is easier than posting content. But, you know, I think it's something to do with being stationary for too long and my anxiety and stuff like that. So it's just been a whirlwind of things. But this overwhelming feeling, I think that we're all going through it in different ways. So know that you're not alone as well. And thank you for those of you resonating in the chat. All right, next I have up a Pamela. Hi, Madam Adam. I absolutely love watching your content and respect your work and would love to get a reading. I've been going through financial hardships the past 3 years since I've become chronically ill. A general reading for me about whatever the cards have to say would be wonderful. Absolutely. Well, I'm so sorry that you're going through it. Yes, we are all doing our best. Yes, we are. Let's see what I've got for you, Pam. Pamela Rose. A general. Yeah, there's the hardship. 5 of Pentacles energy. The thing that the constructive element of all 5s is that it's lessons. That's the constructive bit, is that we are supposed to be learning a lesson right now. It's just unfortunate how cruel the lesson can be, you know? So we are learning some tough stuff right now. 9 of Wands energy for you. Boundaries need to be put in place. And 8 of Cups energy as well. We have to move on from some old stuff that doesn't work anymore. I wonder if you're being taken advantage of in some spaces, you know, if we're not being supported and if we're not being loved properly, or if people are saying one thing and doing another or something like that. So, yeah, it's time to move on from people that overstep the boundaries and yeah. It's never really the boundaries. It's the way that the boundaries make other people feel, you know? So you got to protect yourself, you know? And I could give you, you know, crystals or stones or, you know, different stuff like that to tell you how to protect yourself, but really the best way is for you to speak. The best way for you to protect yourself is to communicate these things. The best way for me to protect myself is with honesty. I just try to be as honest as possible. I would rather it hurt and be honest than have a short-lived nicety or a short-lived cordial exchange that is going to have an even bigger blow up because of a lie, you know? So I would rather just be honest and protect myself that way. So give that some thought. You're going through it. Yeah, conflict. Conflict, my love. 5 of Swords energy. People don't want to be recast. You know? People don't want to be recast in their roles. They don't want to have to find new friends or find someone else they can take advantage of. They don't want to have to do that. So Give that some thought, my love. Remember, the boundaries are just you being honest. That's it. All right. Are we having a good time? I hope we are. Let's go to the chat really quick. Let's see. Holly, hi, Adam. My marriage seems to be going south. Can you please tell me if things will work out and let me know how he really feels? Thank you. No, I cannot do that. No one can tell you how he really feels. That is, okay. This is why I don't do romance, because this kind of question is what we call spiritual bypassing, seeking an answer spiritually opposed to the direct answer you can get from your husband or from couples counseling or going to therapy together, like sourcing out all of the logical options that you have in front of you is what we should be doing, you know? No one can tell you how he really feels. Like, that's not a thing that tarot does. Tarot isn't predictive in that way as well. Can't tell you whether or not this is going to work out. That's not what tarot does. But yeah, that's something that we call spiritual bypassing, like asking the cards, you know, am I pregnant, instead of taking a test, asking the cards. That's spiritual bypassing. I don't want to deal with it directly. I would rather some other person tell me. And it's a band-aid. That's not going to fix the problem. Eventually, you have to talk to them. You have to. Marriage is about communication. Marriage is about communication and work. So, let's see what I've got for you, Holly. Ten of Cups energy is about joy, positive outcomes, lovely, good things. Queen of Wands energy, Ace of Cups. You're in this relationship because you choose each other. So you're clearly not feeling chosen right now. So I can't imagine that your husband feels chosen either. So we need to make sure that we are capable of providing the person that we're with the kind of love that they're seeking. Relationships change. My husband and I, our marriage, oh my God, the things that are normal for us now, oh my God, 11 years ago, we would have been like, what the fuck? But our relationship is not anything like we thought it would be. But it's wonderful because we communicate. So 10 of Cups energy, not focus, but like try to remember the good times. Remember why we got married. Remember what connects us. Queen of Wands energy, you have to fix you in your relationship. You can't make them fix themselves. You have to lead with your own healing first. You have to take care of you. So Queen of Wands energy, you have to make your own moves in silence, rise to your own authority, telling, we need therapy. No, maybe you need therapy, and like they can follow suit if they want to. We have to remember that we can't make anybody do anything in our lives. That was a huge turning point in my marriage personally, was realizing that I have no fucking control over that man. None. Zero. And he has no control over me. He can't make me do anything. And I can't make him do anything. He can make suggestions. There's little like rules and things. There's little, Dustin, polices some stuff, and, oh, you don't do the laundry, whatever. There's little things that can be communicated and talked about, but, and big things too. What I'm saying is, you need to seek out your own healing in your relationship. You have to heal you. So whatever's going on between the two of you, you have to heal you first, separately. because we are individuals in this together. There's no unconditional love and romance. It's all choice. So, Ace of Cups energy, cleanse and forgive. You want to know how he really feels? Ask him. And if he says, "What are you talking about? I love you," be like, "Well, I don't believe that lately. I don't feel it. I don't feel like I'm being chosen. Do you feel like you're being chosen?" Have this vulnerable conversation. You know, what can I do to show you that I love you because I'm not feeling that you love me? You know, we have to come at it from a place of vulnerability. We have to have an intelligent and emotionally intelligent conversation. And if that's not capable of happening, then we need to do what we got to do. So, Holly, I hope that helps. Alrighty then, let's go back to some emails, shall we? This one's from Heather C. Hi, Madam Adam. I love seeing your reels, and I always feel like you are speaking directly to me. It always resonates with me whenever you pull a card. I took a huge risk with my career, and everything seems to be falling apart. It has been my dream for a very long time, and it's finally here. The cost is high. My family, my relationship, and my friendships are suffering. I have never been more in debt. I feel like every aspect of my life is being challenged. I keep coming back swinging. Am I on the right track, or is it time to throw in the towel? Well, damn, Heather. Keep coming back swinging. I am so here for that. I am so here for that. But I do, that's so hard. That is so hard, my love. It might be the right time for you to move on. Five of Pentacles energy, the hardship. If you were going to protect yourself from the things that are creating hardship in your life, would you even still be there? You know, right place, right time for you to pursue some other things. Consider some other options, my love. Yeah. Fight for what you want, a judgment call, the need for simplicity, remember who you are, leap of faith, fresh start, new beginning. Nothing says stay. Nothing says stay. Everything says that you forgot who you are. You got, we lost sight of some things, or this is, it's too complicated. So if you want it, you're going to have to keep track. You're going to have to keep going. We're not saying that we're not on the right track. You are, but it's just up to you right now with what I've got here. It's up to you right now whether or not it's worth it. You know, it's time to make a judgment call for the sake of simplicity, remembering who you are, and a leap of faith. A clean slate back into this career, or a clean slate into something else. But it looks too hard. And it's not gonna, and the hardship isn't stopping anytime soon. What if you stood up for yourself and fought for some things? What would happen with that? Still burden, still stress. Yeah, the stress doesn't go anywhere. So I guess, Heather, it's really up to you if the stress is really worth it. because it's not going anywhere. Time to make a choice. For the sake of simplicity, remembering who you are, and the suggestion is to take a leap of faith elsewhere. So stick around until you can find other options, you know. Moving on. Great emails. And shout out to those of you that have participated. I do have a lot of them, and I'm not going to get to all of them today, but next week we'll do this again. All right. This one comes from an Evelyn B. Dear Madam, first I love your reels and follow you on Facebook. Thank you so much. For the first time today, I saw you post about your YouTube channel and free readings on Sundays at 8. Yes, been doing this for a minute. Would you do a reading for me and my 13-year-old daughter? It could be one for each of us or the two of us together. There are two issues, one which affects me most and the other that affects her most, but both affect us in some way. Thank you so much, blessed be. Well, Evelyn, I wish it wasn't so vague because I could use some more info to know what to pull for. But for your 13-year-old, we'll just do it. I'll do 3 and we'll do 1, 1, and 1. For your 13-year-old, plant seeds, new opportunities. Take offers that are presented to you. For you, Evelyn, you need to leave the past in the past. Stop bringing it into the present. It'll stay in the future. Don't create culture around pain. Create culture around healing. And for the two of you, it's about karma, really. It's between you and karma. What happens now? You have to hold up your end of whatever it is that you're seeking. Did I read that right? Would you do a reading for me and my 13-year-old daughter? It could be one for each of us or the two of us together. Let me figure out the reads and how I do them. You know what I'm saying? Let me do that part. Don't tell me how it could be one for each of us, or I got it, you know. There are two issues, one which affects me most and the other that affects her most, but both affect us in some way. Thank you. It's so vague. I can't really tell you anything else. For the 13-year-old, take new opportunities, plant seeds, and see if they've got fruit for you within a 30-day time frame. Give yourself some time to see if you resonate with the seed you're planting. I don't know. I don't know what the issue is. I don't know what the problem is. So 10 of Swords energy for Evelyn. Don't bring the past into it. And then Justice. It's between you and karma. What happens now? I can't say much else because I don't know what the situations are. Sorry. I hope that resonates. All right. I've got Jen here. Jen writes, I'm at a pivotal point and looking for guidance. Divorced last year from a 20-year relationship. Lost my mind, my future, my little family. I lost myself. It was a horrible relationship for me emotionally and mentally, but I was scared. It gutted me. I have a best friend of 10 years that I leaned on heavily to help me through. His own relationship was unhealthy. He is now in the process of divorcing his wife. Okay, so we have that familiarity together. We're kind of going through similar stuff. We talk all day. We look forward to spending time with each other. Oh God, is this where it's going, where I think it's going? And there's been a definite spark many, many times, undeniable, where I've held back so many times. Share similar interests, beliefs, goals, trust each other, and feel safe being vulnerable with each other. Definitely my favorite person, and I love him. He's now shared that he has felt it all too and sees us together and been holding back. Great. What do you need me for? Mind-blowing in the best ways. I manifested the fuck out of this over the past few years and want to believe it's aligning now and that it's real, except I'm nervous that I'm just his emotional support animal and I'm going to get really hurt. So all of that completely shits on everything you said before. What about undeniable? We look forward to spending time with each other, share similar interests, beliefs, and goals. You trust each other, but you don't trust each other. So you're saying two different fucking things, Jen. You're contradicting yourself. You're saying that you trust each other, but at the same time, you're nervous that you're his emotional support animal. So then you don't trust him. I'm nervous that I'm his emotional support animal and I'm going to get really hurt and that I should be distancing and protecting myself, but I don't want to. And this is what freaking dreams are made of type stuff. I've lost trust and hope in a lot of things, especially love and humans, but I trust the universe. You use that word a lot. You've used that word a lot in this email. But I trust the universe when I need to see. I look for the signs to guide me. And last night I had a one card draw from on your Facebook Live. It was Two of Swords. He told me to look at that must have been Two of Wands. Look at the big picture and zoom out. Not everything is about me. Unfortunately, I've struggled all day to make sense of it, but would love it if you would sit with this and pull some cards. I would appreciate guidance from your cards and interpretation. Yeah, that must have been a Two of Wands, not Swords. Two of Swords energy is about making logical decisions. Two of Wands energy is about the need to zoom out and see the big picture. It's not all about you. Yeah, you're not the only person in this relationship. You're not the only person that has trust issues. You're not the only one that's got, maybe he feels like you're taking advantage of him. You know, you're both going through similar things, but you trust him, but like you don't trust him. And you trust people in the universe, but you're not trusting yourself. Like, girl, like, what are you doing? You know? But yeah, Two of Wands. It's not all about you, babe. Like you're not the only person that's getting divorced. You're not the only person going through these emotional things. You're not the only one that's probably confused and scared, and you know what I mean? Yeah, mind your business. Mind your business. Have fun. No one is saying you can't have fun. Why does it have to be so serious? Why does it have to be a relationship? You know what I'm saying? Like, why? You said you love him. So why are you I guess my question is, why are you making this so fucking severe? You know? Why can't we just see what happens? It's not like you've got other people on your radar. It's not like you're wasting time. You know what I mean? Like I've got death, transformation that you need to go through, and that's the end of the previous relationship. High priestess energy. You need some introspection. King of Pentacles energy. You're in charge of your life. You decide how things go. Emotional indecision. You're going to change your mind again and again, and it doesn't really matter what you choose. What matters is what feels right for you. The suggestion is wellness, because you're going through it. You're going through it, babe. You're far too stressed, and understandably so. We're not negating the feelings and what's happened to you and the reality of your situations, but this is a hermit year. This is a year of you finding your path through the darkness and figuring out who you are again. And this is, why can't we just have this? Why question it? Why can't we just have fun? Why can't we just, worry about ourselves? And if something happens, something happens. And if it falls apart, it falls apart. You know what I mean? Like, there's nothing here that says no. The cards I have all speak to your healing. Why can't you have this? Why can't you just enjoy it? He's figuring stuff out too, You got this Knight of Pentacles as well, so we need to quit flailing and take what's in front of you. Quit worrying so much about the future and the what ifs. There is potential for commitment and like being happy together, celebrating a life together. The Four of Wands does have a ring of committed relationships to it. So nothing drastic or negative other than the things that keep you up at night. This worry is the only negative that I really have for you. So, yeah. So I guess like on the Two of Wands, the zoom out, is it really that deep? Is it really that heavy? If we're enjoying ourselves and we're both happy, why question it? So, all right, let's go to the text messages. Let's see what we've got. I've got a 503 number. Dear Madam Adam, I reached out to Bridget on Inbulk, which was also my birthday. Very good. Immediately after attending the spell circle, I nearly choked to death. Oh my God. That's insane. Do you have any insight or advice on what happened or how to move forward? Okay. What was that about? God damn. Huh. I mean, I don't have anything on moving forward. Yeah. On what happened, I don't know, because I've got collaboration and teamwork for you. Page of Pentacles, you just need to show up and embrace a learn. We have to cleanse this experience off of us with the Ace of Cups and embrace simple balance. But what was the choking to death about? Huh. Emperor energy. Maybe it was some kind of weird wake-up call. Maybe we haven't been living authentically in our skin, and that was part of that. Maybe it was symbolic. Maybe a version of you had to die. I had a near-death experience late last year, just before the holidays. Actually, the week before Christmas. And it really fucked me up, made me reevaluate a lot of things, So the advice for you is to show up, try to find a way to embrace the collaboration and teamwork, which you have spell circle and things like that. So that's great. It's a mystery, my love. Yeah, Brums, I agree. Sometimes the terror is needed to shake you up deeply. Yes. Yeah, the moon. Maybe they were trying to scare you. Maybe Spirit was trying to scare you and make sure you're being fucking serious with your spells, with your spell work. You know? So thank you for texting in, Cal. I appreciate you. Alrighty then. More emails. Edna O. Am I ever going to get out of this rut I'm in? I hope so, honey. That's the thing. It's up to you. It's up to you, but you have to get yourself out of the rut you're in. I don't know if you guys have Finch, the Finch app, but I had it previously and then I got rid of it. But I got it back again. And it's basically like a self-care Tamagotchi. Finch, Finch. Super cute. Oh, some of you have it. Super cute, super fun. Reminds me to take my meds, brush my teeth, wash my face, take breaths, take breaks. Yes. Finch is good stuff. But that can be, Edna, that can be some help for you to get out of the rut, you know? Also, excuse me, 9 of Swords, Hermit energy. This to me is hearkening back to what we were saying earlier when I was hanging out with my friends yesterday, and we're all kind of going through a similar time right now. We're all kind of experiencing some challenges mentally and emotionally, and coping with the world as it is difficult. So Edna, my love, are you ever going to get out of this rut? Well, that's what this year is for getting you out of the rut. So stress, anxiety, insomnia, 9 of Swords energy, things that keep you up at night. And the Hermit is also a 9. So the Hermit is about our alone time. It's about the way that we choose to, to spend our alone time. And finding that path through the darkness. I love his lantern. It holds a 6-pointed star. If you can see that, it holds a 6-pointed star, which is the symbols, the alchemical symbols for fire and water put together, which is creation. You make things. So what is your light through the darkness, Edna? What is your light? What lights you up? What makes you feel passionate, purposeful, directed, you know? So are you ever going to get out of this rut? Again, the question is spiritual bypassing. What if I said no? No, you're never going to get out of this rut. Wouldn't that be terrible? So you have to take the initiative, take some steps, take yourself seriously, look yourself in the mirror and go, knock it off, enough. That's what I do. So, all right, let's see here. I've got Kelly John. Hi, Madam Adam. Just came across your reel on Instagram mentioning your YouTube live. I've been going through a lot of life change lately. A big breakup at the end of September, moved in December, and just lost my job due to a layoff this past Friday. Oh my God. Going through it, Kelly. Currently going through our Saturn's return, hoping I'm on a path to peace and stability, particularly in my social life, love life, and career. So just your whole life. I mean, that's so funny. I'm like, what are we talking about today? People are like, oh, you know, career, love life, money. So everything. Because guidance or reading would be absolutely amazing. Yes. Let's see what I've got for you, Kel. Show up. This Page of Pentacles keeps showing up today. Show up for yourself. Show up and be willing to learn. You're due for some introspection as well. Patience and stillness with you. You got to make sure that you're patient with yourself, kind to yourself right now. There are deep-rooted secrets that lie within you that we have to pull up to the surface again. But that's going to take stillness and patience. The Lovers is how we handle this. Remember, friends, the Lovers is a Gemini card. It's not about romance. It's about relationships, sure, but not specifically romantic ones. The way that you engage with people across the board. But the Lovers teaches us the choice between what is wise and what is passionate. So, Kelly, my love, you have to remember that you always have a choice. You're on the right path as long as you bring you and you show up, do your best, and be willing to learn. The Lovers gives you choices, wisdom or passion. Go back and forth between them if you'd like. But it's time for some introspection, some journal, some meditation, some deep thought. Going forward, zoom out, see the big picture. You're a dot on a marble floating through space. What are you giving power over you and why? All right. Thank you guys for watching. Quite a few more emails to get through. I'll try to do a couple more if we have time. This one says, help and guidance for 10-year-old bullying victim. Okay, I need to read this. Thank you, Kelly. I appreciate you. Hi, Madam. I followed you for some time, but for some reason today, you've come up on my feed several, with the last being about your Sunday reading on YouTube. And I can't help but feel it's a sign, given the struggles that my family and I are facing. I have an amazing 10-year-old son who is kind, sweet, empathetic, but has been bullied, harassed, targeted, assaulted, you name it. And it has been done to him because of how he looks and his disabilities. All of this has taken place at school, and although he is trying his best, he is struggling to cope with it. This all started when we moved to our current predominantly Caucasian town. My son looks mixed as I'm African American and my husband is Caucasian. We have raised our children to celebrate this, but a majority of his classmates and their families do not view diversity in the same way. Oh, that fucking sucks. This has been going on since second grade when we moved here and has continued on straight through now. He is in fifth grade. We have been at war with the school administration and school district to the point that we have hired attorneys, filed civil rights complaints, and the district is currently under investigation by the Office of Civil Rights because of what my son has had to endure. Even with all of this, the school staff, kids, and families still target my son. They just try to cover it up. We have been fighting this fight against this giant army, and I am tired. I just want my son to go to school and be safe. Every day there is something, and I just don't know what to do. Your guidance would be greatly appreciated, and I look forward to watching you tonight. Yes, a desperate mother in Massachusetts. Yes, ma'am. Oh, my God. Anna, desperate mom in Massachusetts. I was your 10-year-old son. Not the same, obviously the same things, not for, for race reasons, but I wish mine were for gay reasons. Mine were for queer reasons because I presented queer and gay and that was not for discrimination, but for my orientation. I wasn't out or anything in school, but it didn't stop people from bullying me from kindergarten through all of high school. I wish my parents fought as hard as you have. I wish. It would have been so different. My parents just taught me to either basically my dad was a drill sergeant, and he taught me that if I wasn't going to stand up for myself and fight back, I was basically asking for it. I was teaching these people that I was a willing doormat, so I either had to retaliate and get violent, or I, kind of deserved it in some way. So I wish that my parents cared and did as much and fought as hard as you have for your kid. So for that alone, I can say that your son has pretty amazing parents, for what it's worth. He's got pretty amazing mom and dad. You might need to move. I hate to say that because I don't want you to flee. I don't want them to win. But what the cards have is 5 of Pentacles energy is what you're going through now. The hardship, the pain, the hurt, the fucked up lessons we're learning. The suggestion is to move on, move past it, which is not something you can just do emotionally. This is an emotional card that we need to move on. But this isn't something that you can just move on from. You know what I mean? Emotionally, you can't just get over it, right? You can't just heal from it. And that's not, no, this is real life. This is reality. This isn't, spell work and shit. So the suggestion I feel is we might need to find somewhere else that we can have this 9 of Pentacles, where we can have our ultimate abundance. We can be ourselves, dress the part, look the part, act the part, be about it. Staying where you're at, more pain and heartbreak. Staying. Queen of Pentacles energy, you have nurturing energy attached to you, especially for your children. 5 of Cups, that it hurts you as well. It hurts the whole family. 2 of Cups energy, a lot of heart to hearts, but still, this is gross. Tower moments, this is gross. It sucks because it's like people don't want to help you, So, especially with the way our country is right now, yeah, it's not cute. But the tower of it all is the longer you wait to do what's best for you, the taller the tower, the harder the fall. The longer you wait, the worse it gets. So I'm not telling you to run away or flee or whatever, but how long is it going to take for us to try to find somewhere that makes us happy? We can just be happy and be ourselves and whatever, because I don't think this place is it. Yeah. I'm just rereading your email. Yeah, you might want to think about moving just so that you can have some peace for you and your kid. But like I said, he's got some pretty great parents that are willing to fight for him like this, because mine weren't. So Thank you guys so much. Great emails. Thank you so much for writing in. I really appreciate it. We will continue with these emails next week. So stay tuned. If I didn't get to yours, I apologize. We will touch base next week. Or even just moving schools. Yes, Emily. Very good. Thank you for that from the chat. Even just finding him a different school. Yeah. Absolutely. Thank you all so much. It's been a pleasure spending Dear Madam Adam with you. I love this show. I love doing it with you all. So thank you for writing in. We're going to have the after party on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook tonight in about an hour. So I will see you all then if you would like to join me. Don't forget, you can write in to dearmadamadam@gmail.com. It's been a pleasure as always. Thank you guys so much. Have a great night. I'll see you later.